of the Porsche 911 Turbo Carrera in 1/12 scale. It's a massive box, and it is by Entex. Here are some photographs of the finished model kit. And there's another one there. Here's some details about the car. It really is an absolutely massive box. And let's have a look inside and see what we have. Here are our instructions. We have a very, very large body. Let's pull this out here. Look at all these pieces. So that looks like we have everything now. Not a lot of pieces to go through. First of all, here's our glass. Let's have a look at these. These pieces have been wrapped by the person I bought it from online. Here's the glass for the headlights, for our doors. That's the classic Porsche quarter glass at the back. Here's the rear and the front. Nicely molded. We have some tires. These are actually made out of rubber. They're nice and soft. And they've got some nice detail. We have the fourth one over here. Looks like really good quality. We've got some nice detail on the side there. They're all quite wide. That's interesting. Now let's have a look at our body here. That classic Porsche look. Our headlights. We do have a few mold lines here. Those are easy to sand out. Very nice detail here. Here's our chassis. Also some very nice details and well molded. Let's start looking at these screws here. So this is the engine. This is the flat 6 boxer engine. And here's our transmission. The other side of the engine parts, oil pan. Parts for the radiator. This really looks like a very detailed model, and it should be because it's 1/12 scale. And here we have looks like some body panels. And we've got this is the front hood. We've got our doors. Looks like one part's broken there. It's easy to fix. And these are the headlights. Insides of the doors. And looks like the trunk with the start of the whale tail here. It's spoiler. Over here, it looks like we have, this is probably our spare tire. and some engine parts. This is probably part of the spoiler, and more engine parts. There's the distributor cap, pedals. It's all fairly well molded. That's probably part of our steering column. Here's our instrument panel there. Here's the back grille. Look at that, that's very finely made. I don't see any flashing plastic between there. It really looks very nicely made. Here we have, this is part of the inside of the door, our steering wheel with the, you can see the Porsche symbol there. And more engine parts, probably part of our suspension. This next screw here, a few loose parts here. Here we see our dashboard over there, nicely molded, the classic 80s radio. We have our floor pan. This is our top of our dashboard, is sort of the front, which is where our front compartment will sit, and the spare wheel. And then this must be part of the body panels here. Here's our steering rack and some additional parts there. I'm not sure where those will go, but they're all very well molded without really mold lines. Here we have our wheels. We have some more engine parts. These are our exhausts over here. Again, very well molded. This is going to be a very detailed model. These are the wheels and our disc brakes. Looks like part of our fan. There's an air-cooled engine. Over here we have our chrome and glass parts. So we've got the orange and red, amber and red. Chrome, not a fan of this chrome painting. We'll have to strip that down and repaint it. Especially for that. Who would have that? That would be black, not chrome. And then here we're going to have our seats. These are not just regular seats. These are bucket seats for racing. So they look like a bucket and they hold you on both sides. That way when you go side to side, you don't get thrown around. And there's the seats. Here's our muffler. Over here we have some wiring. And then we also have some metal parts, screws and springs. Next, let's look at our decals. We have quite a few decals here. They seem to be still in good condition, even though they're a little older. And lastly, let's look at this instruction manual. It's going to be quite the instruction manual. And there's some details about the car. Here's the parts listing. And there are a lot of parts. More parts listing there. So it looks like we're going to start off with the engine and transmission here. And I actually like the way that they do this. It shows you the new parts that you need are in purple. Once the engine and transmission is built, the exhaust system is built, and that's quite a nice detailed engine. And then we have the engine frame. They show you how to do the wiring down to the distributor cap. And then the side panels for the chassis. And more parts for this is for the suspension. And engine is then mounted. Next we put our wheels together and suspension. And additional parts there for the engine bay. And we build the front suspension and wheels. And it looks like it will steer, it'll turn, that'll be nice. And so we have start to build the cockpit here with the seats, dashboard, and that's then mounted onto the chassis. The front bay, including the spare tire, then our doors. Here's the other door, those are then mounted, and looks like those will actually open and close. And then we start to build the body panels and the rear. All the glass and additional parts are then mounted. And finally the body is mounted to the chassis. So all in all, that's a really detailed model and really good quality and fairly well molded.